right, let's turn the page back to our forecast. Brad, the calendar says it's spring.
Yep.
I wish we could turn the temperatures back to February.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. We had all that warm weather January, February, the first week of March, and then the last week it's like gone back in reverse. But we are going to see the warm air return. Your weather headlines: freeze warnings again tonight, but sunshine and high pollen returns tomorrow, and warmer air is on the way after we get rid of some rain in the middle of the week. Again, we had the vernal equinox that occurred today just after 5:20 in the evening. Now, typically that means equal day and equal night, but it isn't that way in most areas because of the way we measure sunrise and sunset. Equal day, equal night was actually on Friday, but the sun's direct rays are hitting the equator today, and for us, that sun is going to set exactly due west. It rose due east and will set due west. And what do I mean by that? Exactly in the western sky at 270 degrees. That happens again on the fall equinox and the vernal equinox here in the spring. Now, just to show you how much those sunsets change, on the winter solstice, the sunset was almost in the southwest sky at around 240 degrees or so. By the summer solstice, which is coming up in June, the sun will set almost in the northwest at about 300 degrees. So if you're looking off to the west tonight, or you notice the sun or the shadows changing in your house over the year, that's why, because that sun angle changes quite dramatically here in the Carolinas. We're going to see another cold night tonight, so just a heads up, temperatures at the freezing mark, but tomorrow should be a pretty nice turnaround after we get rid of those frosty conditions in the morning. Plenty of sunshine, a little bit more of an east-southeast wind should warm us back up into the 60s during the day. Now, the good news, we should see a better run of temperatures in the overnight hours, so no freeze precautions needed after tomorrow morning, at least for a while. But I would caution you, do not plant early. It's still a ways to go. Typically, if you wait till after the 15th, there's an 80% chance of a freeze. This year, we definitely had that. After March 28th, there's still a 50% chance of a freeze. But if you wait till April 15th, there's just a 10% chance after that date. That means you're 90% safe if you wait till the middle of April. That's for your vegetable gardens, the real tender plants. Hold off on those if you can. We still could get a cold snap between now and the middle of April. Rain chances on Wednesday should be in and out fairly quickly. The week will be defined by a change of a southwest wind, which will warm up the temperatures dramatically, but also bring a huge upswing in the pollen. Tomorrow it starts to go up. The rain briefly knocks it down, but look what happens on Thursday. Very high levels of oak, birch, cedar, and obviously the pine pollen. It is everywhere right now, and it will only get worse as the week goes on. So just a heads up. Sporadic rain chances again Wednesday and again Saturday and early next week, but we're getting into that spring season where we tend to see fast moving storm systems, but we're certainly going to see a significant warm up compared to what we've had for the past week. We'll get back to those above average temperatures, which have kind of been the calling card so far this year. So tomorrow, your city by city forecast: in the mountains, temperatures in the 50s, more 60s showing up across the Unifor region, the Northwest Piedmont and the foothills. Mid 60s here for Metro Line and most of the Piedmont, down into the upstate, heading out towards the Sandhills. Those temperatures will be in the mid 60s. Here's your Guy Roofing 7-day forecast. Look at that warm up. 80s possible on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, even into next week as we look at the 10-day forecast. Stays pretty mild with a little bit of a cool down for the middle of next week.
Okay, Brad, thank you.